Well, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned into another edition of the Leverage Show. This is the Leverage Show live on a Johnson family road trip. Still road tripping. Just left New York City. Had a ball. This weekend was just amazing. We got a chance to kick it out in D.C. and Baltimore. Got a chance to enjoy some friends. Had a really, really, really great time. I'm telling y'all right now, man, y'all definitely got to travel. You got to go enjoy this thing called life. You only get one shot at it, man. And when you get one shot at it, make the very best you can out of it. As you see, we are rocking and rolling still, going through the states, still making this thing and this journey a very safe one, but also a very blessed one. And that's what it has been. My wife, my kids have enjoyed it. Y'all don't know, man. We got a chance. If you follow me on Instagram at Lambo Drew TMT, you guys got a chance to been seeing a little of that journey, and I promise you I'm going to get a chance to go on ahead and probably post more as well on my YouTube, so you guys can actually go ahead and see it. You guys follow me also on Facebook as well. It's Andrew M. Johnson. You guys got a chance to also see that as well. So that has been an amazing story. I'm telling you this right now. This road trip has done a lot of things. It has awarded us and afforded us to be blessed in many different areas, see different attractions, see different places, see different cities, and be able to actually still talk with some of the crew, some of my network crew. That has been a true blessing to get a chance to kind of talk with some of y'all, man. Shout out to you guys. I see y'all in here. Kennard Haney is in the building saying, "What's up, Lambo, man?" Listen, as you see, Lambo is behind this wheel, still getting it. But I'm telling you what, man, it has been an amazing time. Thank you guys for your support. Ken, I'm telling you this right now. I got your message earlier. The video message truly blessed me. I got Jamal's text as well. Been getting a lot of you guys' messages. I haven't been able to respond just because I've been back out here on this road. But we got a chance to really kick it in your home city in Baltimore, Ken, over this weekend as well, just a little bit, and enjoying ourselves in D.C. And that was a pleasure amongst anything, dude. And I'm telling you this right now, Baltimore and D.C. and I gotta give it up to, I gotta put New York in that mix. Baltimore, D.C., and New York has some of the best food spots, period, on the East Coast. I can't even say any other besides them three states. DC, Baltimore, and New York has some of the best places to eat. Now I got to make it to Virginia. I've been hearing a lot of things about VA. I've been hearing a lot of things about some of these other ones. So make sure y'all stay tuned because I'm telling you, we will be definitely coming to a city near y'all. LA Law is in the building as well. Shout out to you, LA Law. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Showing so much love. LA Law showing love to Kennard Haney. Good to see you. We got to come see y'all down there in the Carolinas. I'm telling y'all, on the next go around. We got to come see you. You and my guy T. Hughie and all the rest of y'all down there in the Carolina, Georgia area, Florida area. We come and see y'all. Tennessee, we come and see y'all. So y'all make tune that we are definitely gonna put y'all on our schedule to come see y'all. So shout out to you, LA Law, for all the love that you actually bring each and every single week on the channel. We thank you for that. Kennard Haney says, "Man, it's good to see you, LA Law. Showing love to LA Law. Showing love to love. I see you in the building, love. Hello. Thank you, love. My baby is in the building. Of course, you know, she's with the fam in here as well. She is definitely keeping us all together. Thank God for Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson had enough good time last night. We all did, man, at Times Square. For those who know, man, we rented a wonderful place downtown, right in the heart of Times Square. We were at the Conrad in Midtown, right in Times Square. I mean, I'm telling you, you go right downstairs, your footsteps right there on 7th Street. As you take 3 steps, you're right there on Times Square between that and Broadway, and you just walk that whole strip all the way to the 42nd, and you're good to go. I'm telling you this right now. We had an amazing time. My wife enjoyed herself. My kids enjoyed themselves. We had some very, very high floors up there all the way at the top of the Conrad. Shout out to that. If you're going to do it, you might as well enjoy New York and do it the right way. And we did it the right way, the way that we know how to do it as the Johnson family. So shout out to my baby for definitely holding it down and taking as many pictures as she can, and getting some good eating spots, man, like Melba's. If you guys haven't been to Melba's or Sylvia's, definitely go to that in Harlem. Two great spots I recommend. But that Dallas barbecue, oh my God, them sticky wings. For those who definitely need to know, man, y'all better make sure if y'all ever go to New York, go to Dallas barbecue and ask for the sticky wings. I thought it was a joke. I thought people was going ahead and pulling my leg. Shout out to the homegirl Tiki for that, man, for that recommendation. Because truly, that was definitely a huge plus for us. Now we ate a lot. We tried all kind of pizza challenges from Angelo's and Ray's, and we had another New York pizza spot that we were trying to see who's the best. We did the soul food challenge between Melba's and Sylvia's. I think, in my opinion, Melba's won, right? Melba's won for soul food in New York. Now, now, I will say Sylvia's fish was the bomb. So Sylvia's definitely had the bomb soul food in New York. If you guys ever get a chance to make it there, make sure you guys do that. Now, as far as pizza is concerned, pizza is kind of high up there. Angelo's put it in and did their thing. But Ray's, if y'all want some nice big New York slice sloppy pizza is what we call it, you definitely got to go to Ray's, because Ray's has definitely been one of them that gave you that New York experience, that greasy experience. Oh, we also got a chance to be in Philly. We did a Philly challenge. We went to Pat's. We went to Geno's. We also went to Steve and Nick's. But we also definitely we went to the Shrimp Shack, man, there, man, as well. So for those and everything who knows about that, that was something huge. I can't even think of the name of the Shrimp Shack right there off of Broad Street. I think it was. No, it was. What is it, Mister What? Mr. Sam's. Sid's. Yeah, Sid Booker's. It's Sid Booker's Shrimp Shack in Philly. If you ever get a chance to go, the that is definitely a good spot, man. It's different, fried different. You know, I'm a Louisiana man, so we fry fish different, you know, and I like fish different. But if you want some shrimp that tastes like chicken mixed with hush puppies, you got to go to Sid Booker's in Philly. Definitely hit them up. That joint is definitely on point. Bring your own sauce, because they only got a couple of like hot sauces, and that's just about it, a cocktail sauce. But other than that, that's definitely a hood favorite. Again, we was getting ready to go to Max's Steaks, but when Lambo got to Germantown and Broad Street right there, Lambo had to back up. There was too many cats, man, with white T-shirts crowded up on a Sunday afternoon. And I love my wife, and I love my family, and I love my life. So we got to keep going for Max's. But for those who really feeling brave, I heard Max's had the bomb. We pulled up the Max, but there was too many cats in there, man, for Lambo. So definitely, man, shout out and everything, man, for anybody in Philly. You guys want to definitely do that. Stephen Nicks, Pat's and Geno's definitely was good. But Sid Booker's, y'all got to go there for the shrimp if y'all are some shrimp lovers as well. Hello, Money. I see you in the building. Shout out to your Money. Jamal Titus is in the building. Lambo Drew in the house. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. Listen, got a chance to talk with Jamal Titus. That was truly a blessing. Thank you, JT, for allowing me to speak with you for a few minutes. I was in Delaware at the time and speaking with you, and got a chance for those minutes. And I see he's already off to the races, and he's already started a wonderful trend of my guy Kennard Haney has been off to the races. And we're gonna talk about a hot topic tonight. Some stuff that went down over the weekend that I haven't heard many people even talking about it, y'all. They run around here, man, kind of shut mouthing about things. Lambo gonna speak on it, man, and kind of tell y'all what to do on how to begin to start pivoting and start moving in the right direction. All right. So shout out to my guy JT for that, man. Make sure y'all guys go and like and subscribe to Jamal Titus's channel, as well as my guy Kennard Haney's channel as well on YouTube. Again, let them continue to keep bringing content to you guys. I love the value of what they actually bring. I spoke with this last week that if you guys need a crypto mentor, reach out to Jamal Titus. Reach out to him personally. Allow Jamal Titus to really go on ahead and be able to bless you guys tremendously for what he is doing and how he's actually helping change lives. I'm telling you what I know. Kadon Haney say, man, shout out to you for the love. Shout out to Love showing that. Jamal Titus says, hey, LA Law showing love right back, man, to Love and Mrs. Johnson. Kennard showing love to the missus. Shout out to that, man. You know, Jamal Titus saying, showing love to Ken. Come on now. Shout out to my guy, JT. Yes, JT has been in the building making moves. Hi, Money. And Jamal, good to see y'all. This is what this thing is about. Money's in the building. Hi, LA Law. Hi, Kennard Haney. Money showing love. I see my cousins in the building. What's up, Leverage Show family? Shout out to your cuz. I see you in the building, man, making it do what it do. Money is in the building. Would not be the Leverage Show without money. Yes, definitely would not be the Leverage Show without money, man. Neither none of y'all, man. Thank you for that observation. All right. LA Law says, sounds good. Yep, let's go. That's what I want to hear. LA Law is definitely in the building talking about making it do what it do. Crab cakes, steamed crabs, and all types of seafood done right. That is Be More to its finest. Man, we got a chance to go to a spot. And a lot of stuff I didn't even post on social media, man, but I will get a chance to post it, called Oohs and Ahs, Kennard Haney. Oohs and Ahs. Let me know if you know about that spot. Oohs and Ahs did his thing. Shout out to Oohs and Ahs for coming through. We we stayed downtown DC. When I mean we stayed 3 blocks from the White House, we stayed 3 blocks from the White House. If you walk right out of our hotel downtown in DC, you walk right out of it. We stayed at the Canopy, which is always one of the best. Shout out to my guy, Larry the Lion, for also coming in there with him and his wife, T. Had an amazing time of meeting them again and just enjoyed some time. Shout out and everything, man, to family friend Tish, who we actually got a chance to go ahead and enjoy as well while being out there. Shout out to all the other amazing people, man, that we got a chance to run into as well. Y'all know who y'all was, man. I ain't even got to go through it, but definitely it was a beautiful time. And I'm telling you, it was right down the street from the White House. You can't get no closer to the White House front gates than that, than for us to just drive right on out or even walk out of our place and walk right there. But it was truly a blessing. And we have been thankful for that, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. When y'all start having financial, man, wonderful opportunities to be able to bless and have the luxury to do things in life, it definitely makes a big difference. Definitely makes a big difference. So shout out to everybody for that, because that truly was a blessed morning, what you guys could think. Shout out to Yarrow, man, showing love. Jamal Titus Kennard Haney is saying showing love to that. LA Law says, Arrow, good to see you. You already know. Kennard Haney say, what's up, Johnson family? That's the kids in the van. No, brother, I wish we was in the van, brother. We in the Escalade, man. We in the Caddy, man. So we in the big dog. I can't. I don't know if Lambo could have did an entire trip in a van, in a minivan. But those who know, I pull up from any airport, and the first thing I be in the most inconspicuous thing that's out there. That's definitely a van. But now we was gonna do this road trip from Colorado all the way to the East Coast of New York. We had to go ahead and have a big boy on deck with us, man. So went on ahead, man, and again we went on ahead and got the Escalade and put some miles underneath it. So it's been treating us well. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Just enjoying everything as we continue to make this road trip the best. Conrad Hilton is upscale, full service, signature brand. Yes, it is the top of the line. If you're going to definitely do New York, if you're going to definitely do anything, you want to definitely do it the right way. And again, I in the world, when I go ahead and I'm traveling, and me and our family, we already stay at very, very, very great places anyway. But if you're going to do something, I'm telling you, you might as well go all the way out. Not just that, I'm going to say something to y'all right now. If you spend enough, and this is Lambo telling on himself, right? If you spend enough with your credit cards that you are spending, right? most of this stuff when you travel, you'll have free comps, free rooms, free this, free that, for the best of the best. So again, some of y'all just need to just change the way that y'all been actually spending money from debit cards and everything else and low limit credit cards, and then switch it to some of the higher tier. You got an Amex, you need to be running that Amex through it, paying that balance off when you get a chance. You understand? You need to be running all of your bills through that. If you got a high limit Discovery, if you got a high limit, you can even put Cap Ones in there as well. There's a lot of different things you guys can do that are actually going ahead and do you guys justice, right? That'll help you guys out tremendously, more than what you will ever know or think. All right. So yeah, Conrad, man, is one of the best. Man, they treated us like gold in there. Everybody in there was amazing. We made some great new friends. I mean, from the moment we stepped and pulled up in front of there to the moment we left out of there, people know who Lambo Drew is now, especially the Johnson family. So we thankful for that. Thankful for God's favor, man. We don't go on ahead, take nothing for granted, because again, we remember the times when we didn't have it like that. So again, stay blessed, man, and continue to keep moving forward. Kadoya Haney says, what about the bagels in LAX? Oh man, you know what? Bruh, we got no bread. We had a bagel shop down, and only bread we got was from the Hoagies, man. I can honestly say that was like the biggest thing that we had got, you know. Huh? Yeah, and Larry, but you know what? Shout out to my guy Larry. We did in DC. So I take that back. In DC, we had some of the best. And shout out to my guy Larry for that, because he really, 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 really came through for us for that, man. So that was a huge blessing of those bagels in DC. The donuts, they was like donuts, bagels, and stuff like that, man. We had a great time, man. So that was a blessing. So yeah, man, that was God, we got to get the name of that spot, man. We got to get the name of the spot. We're going to get the name of the spot, and we're going to tell y'all what the name of the spot is. So y'all can kind of look at that and be like, okay, Lambo, I see what's going on now. You know, y'all can tap into that. Y'all ever make it and everything, man, there unto that spot, you know, which is really good. Like I said, no complaints with them at all in the bagel spot. So you already know we doing what we do. My baby says, man, yeah, LA Law and Ken showing love and everything, man. You already know, man. Come on now. Ken says, oohs and ahs. So you are familiar with that joint. I knew you had to been familiar with it, Ken. Oh, no, you're not familiar with it. You said, okay, my bad, Ken. Well, man, listen, we got to get you hooked up to oohs and ahs. I know how Ken roll, though. You know, I got Ken and JT. They're going to go to some places where, you know, it's going to definitely be, you know, upscale. So we went, ate at the Hamilton, too. Shout out for the Hamilton. The Hamilton was really nice place. If you guys ever go to D.C. and we've seen all the monuments, the White House and all that good stuff, and meet some great people. But for those who really, really, really want that journey, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and tap in to oohs and ahs. Now, oohs and ahs in the Hamilton was great. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. That DC chicken with that mambo sauce is definitely on point. So shout out to them for that and doing that. I'm going to pull over real quick and while we're driving and talk with y'all just a little bit. I can honestly say that DC chicken with the mambo sauce, Hamilton did their thing. I was more than shocked watching Hamilton do their thing for that DC chicken. All right. Now I will say this. This is true. Okay. This is big time truth when I tell y'all this, right? When you get the oohs and ahs, for those and everything who don't know, you may have to go ahead and bring some stuff with you. Hey, my man, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Life is good, no complaints, man.
Good. That's always good to hear.
Thank you, sir. We are filling up, man. Whatever that is, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. So filling up. I love Jersey because Jersey they pump all the gas for you, so you already know. Yeah. Thank you. Uh-huh. So hopefully y'all can still hear me. Hopefully y'all can still hear me, man, because nothing under connect or anything like that. But listen, I'm gonna say something to y'all right now. If you guys get a chance, make sure you make it to Oohs and Eyes. Oohs and Eyes definitely is a spot that I'm telling you right now, y'all all got to go to. That spot right there, man, the food was the bomb, the food was banging, fish was good, chicken was good, mac and cheese out the galore. We really, really, really loved and enjoyed that spot. Now, I'm getting ready to say something to y'all right now. If you are unfamiliar about being around our people, I suggest when you get the Oohs and Eyes, you really go on ahead, man, and say, you know what, I can let my guard down because this is what you're going to see when you get the Oohs and Eyes. You're going to see our people. And our people going to be definitely, man, out there showing up and showing out. But in excellence, Oohs and Eyes was a nice spot. Wasn't no spot that was just, like you get some sketchy spots and you kind of looking at it like, yeah, I came up in New Orleans. So, again, we had spots where when you seen it, you was like, oh, my gosh, what do I need to do? It wasn't like that for Oohs and Eyes. That was a good spot, and I was really enjoyed it. That's a spot that you guys would really enjoy as well. So I'm trying to tell you this right now. Food was good. Service was, listen, can I say they was kind of backed up? So they was a little bit slower, but we had other people, man, who was actually making some things happen. And that's what actually went on ahead and made Oohs and Eyes a better selection for us. What's up, cuz? I see you in the building, man. Cuz is in the building. My cousin Bug, man, doing this thing. Shout out to Cuz, man. Definitely being a blessing out here, man. Thank you for tapping in tonight, man. My bad, Lambo kids in the Escalade. Yes, sir. He's in there saying, what's up, LA Law showing love. You already know. Cynthia Davis is in the building saying, good evening, Lambo. Drew and Mrs. Johnson and family. Shout out to you, Cynthia Davis. I see you in the building showing so much love. Good evening to LA Law, Kennard Haney, and Jamal Titus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to tell you this right now. That's definitely some love that you guys are showing, man, while we are definitely road tripping, doing what we do best out here. Kennard Haney say, man, give me Hook Lambo. I'll be back in Baltimore again because of them Orioles will be in the playoffs. Hey, man, we believing for your Orioles to be in the playoffs. I don't know how they're going to do it now, but, man, we believing for your Orioles to be in the playoffs, my guy. All right? So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for them because they're going to need it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Everything is still great with the sound check in here. So fast forwarding, man, shout out and everything again to DC, just with everything that it meant, the wonderful people, man, who were there, but also in everything, I'm going to tell you this right now, what I know. It's a very historical thing. We got a chance to make it to the African American Museum as well. If you guys ever get a chance, you have to go there. One level, now I'm telling you, there's multiple different levels. One level of the African American Museum will just send you into a frenzy. You know, very, very, very well put together. Very, very, very well put together. And I mean that. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey and Robert Smith for what they actually did in contributing to that, man. And they actually did a lot of great things in an African American museum. For us as history to be able to show exactly on how this thing was and where you did come from in the whole nine. No, my man. Thank you so much, man. Take care. You too. Uh-huh. So I will say this. This is so much. This is so big for us, for our culture to actually know where we come from, but also know where you're heading to and where you're going. Don't take that and use that as like some ammunition. And that's how some people are. They'll use that as ammunition to go off on people and everything else what people had did years ago. Yes, it was treated. Come on now. People don't know how to drive. Yes, it was treated inhumane. Yes, we was treated like dogs. Yes, we was treated way beneath what we should have been. We was treated like that, right? But again, there are so many great more people who are out here trying to make some things happen for the very best. Okay, they're trying to make some things saying, you know what? Listen, we can't go on ahead and apologize and go back for that. We can say I'm sorry as much as we can, but let's show it moving forward indeed. And as a culture, as people, we need to continue to keep moving ourselves forward as much as possible. You understand? Take that of where we have come from, but also take where we are going and let the love of God, let that fill our hearts, let that fill our minds, let that fill our spirits, let that feel on how you be able to react on an everyday basis and definitely doing business and handling business with people. And I'm telling you, it will help change your life when you actually see that, when you see how far that you have come, when you see exactly how far that our ancestors were treated and exactly the way they came over here and were literally had against their freedom and their will to be put here on a slave boat and came here. That does not define you. That shows your history. You don't use that as this ammunition for you just to go ahead and just beat up and spread this racism to hate people because you guys are understanding more about your history. You use that and say, God, I really want to thank you. I thank you for my ancestors who were strong enough, who made it through the survival, and the ones who did make it through. God, I pray for them and their families that they will be strong enough in their lineage to go do something meaningful. Now you have the opportunity in front of you. And some of you guys have the opportunity each and every single day and every single month to do something for you, for your family, your communities, for your people around you and your lineage that maybe they didn't get a chance to do. So all I'm telling y'all is tonight, make sure you are using your opportunity the right way. Make sure you're using your gift. Make sure you're using your platform. Make sure you're using your influence the right way to go help somebody out here. Because I'm telling you this right now, the more and more you help people, the more and more you actually make your legacy and the ones who actually did sacrifice themselves for you a whole lot stronger. And it does not mean that their work will go in vain. Telling y'all this, it's a message from Lambo Drew for y'all. All right, listen, I really want to go on ahead. Shout out to you, Cynthia Davis, man, for that. Hey, man, true words. That's all I'm trying to be is real tonight, man, while we actually road tripping and showing some love, man, out here. Listen, I'm going to say this. This weekend, there's been an elephant in the room that a lot of people, you don't want to hear them addressing or nothing like that on their platforms. They've ran away. Shout out to my guy, Jamal Titus, because I actually had that talk with him on Sunday. And there was an elephant in the room on Saturday night that a particular program shut down, right? Particular program shut down. And it shut down from 90 days to 120 days, right? From what they're saying on there, right? So let me say something to you guys right now. There's only but yet a few programs, and Coach Rashid can actually talk about this. We actually say this. There's only been a few programs that actually went away and have come back stronger, right? They have actually come back stronger, man. I'm telling you this, what I know. And for those who are out there, it's like an investment platform like Enron going out and you're wishing Enron to go on ahead and actually bring your money back. Hey, I had a meeting with Jamal Titus and Kennard Haney while I was in Columbus. What day was that? Thursday, Wednesday, or Thursday? I think that was Thursday, right? We were supposed to do the live Thursday, but me and Jamal Titus and Kennard Haney, it just was wrapped up with time. That was the only thing that stopped us from doing that. But I had an amazing time with those two. And I told those two literally my thoughts before all of this stuff happened about how these platforms and everything would work, right? And I told them my concerns. Ask JT and Kennard Haney if I'm lying. They in the group, they in the text, they right there right now in the chats. I don't have to go ahead, man, and bite my tongue behind anything. Matter of fact, there's nothing that controls me to bite my tongue when it comes down to a platform that if they're not performing or something goes down or something starts happening, you're supposed to call it out. And that has been the problem where a lot of us have not called out and held a lot of these different platforms accountable for what they have done and what's being done, right? That's not right. At the end of the day, again, there should be some fair warning. People should be able to say, you know what? If I need to make an adjustment, right, with my financial living situation, let me know ahead of time. There's so many people that were banking on one of these programs. This was a big program. It was a private program that actually went down for the time being. Well, I think it will be back. I do think they have the support, the manpower, and everything to come back. I do. There's nothing doubting in my mind that they do. But I'm going to pose the question, all right, to a lot of y'all who are out there who are listening under the sound of my voice. What if it doesn't? And don't hold your breath. What if it doesn't? Don't hold your breath. What if you guys are the ones sitting on the fence and saying, hey, this program that I've actually been making money in and been providing for me and my family. Some people took loans out. They took mortgages out. They used leveraged credit cards. They did a lot of stuff, man, to actually, help get themselves in a right situation so that them and their families could be able to benefit off of this, right? Right? A lot of them, a lot of people, man, took a risk, took a jump, and jumped in that water and said, you know what? I'm going to ride this train, and I'm going to do this thing for my family. I want to do this thing. Listen, let me say something to y'all right now. And I really want to go on ahead and I'm going to tell y'all this. My heart goes out to each and every single family that's been affected. My heart goes out to each and every single person that's been affected by this sudden closure of this platform that was set to go on ahead and go the distance. And again, this is my opinions. I'm going to go ahead. This is on the Leverage Show. I don't care who y'all send this to or give this to. I don't care what leader is watching under the sound of my voice. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, we all speak and preach diversification. Never put your eggs in more than you can go ahead and bite off and put your eggs all in one basket. We teach y'all not to go on ahead and throw all your eggs in one basket. Some of y'all, this was y'all strategy of throwing your eggs into this one basket so y'all can get to another basket. And then allow that money to get y'all to another basket. And then allow that money to get y'all to another basket. I get it. I 100% get it. So this was going to be the basket that you guys were going to use to diversify, not just pay your bills, but to diversify into many other different platforms so y'all can get a foot up or a hand up, because some of y'all are only playing with limited resources. So you couldn't take a blow and take a hit from some of the stuff that's been saying and some of the stuff that's going on. I'm telling y'all this right now. It's the God honest truth. There are so many people right now who still don't know about this blow that didn't happen over this weekend. They're getting ready to find out within the next coming weeks. And when somebody tells you straight up, let's be straight up real with this, right? We don't want to go ahead, man, and sugarcoat none of this. Somebody tells you that we're stopping and ceasing payments for 90 to 120 days, that affects everybody. I don't care how much money that they actually got put in the game. Somebody had a strategy where they wanted to be at in another 90 to 120 days from now. Somebody had a game plan where they wanted to be at in another 90 or 120 days from now. For some of y'all, I really, really, really want y'all to think about what 90 and 120 days look like. You may not know what the magnitude of this is, right? But let's just say this. September the 1st is getting ready to come, right? Let's be real with y'all. September the 1st is getting ready to come within the next couple of weeks, right? When September the 1st comes, I want y'all to look and check off how many months to the end of this year. How many months to the end of this year? You have September, October, November, December. 120 days could be somebody was trying to do something for their family or their loved ones for Christmas or to start their new year off right. Right? Let's be real. Let's talk about this. Somebody decided to take a jump, take a leap of faith, put their money in an investment, right? And actually decide to go on ahead and start their end of the year or their beginning of the year off right. That's what they were doing. And this is Lambo talking with y'all. I had a lot of these leaders who are in this space. And shout out to Jamal Titus. He held the fire flames to Lambo, like, Lambo, I need you to come talk about this. I need you to put this on the channel. I need you to go ahead and speak out. Like, they tuck tail and run. And I'm like, man, hold on. Who are y'all scared about? Who are y'all scared from? Let's talk about this, because people need to hear this. People don't just need to hear you say something in a group text. They don't need to just hear you say something with inside of you writing stuff down and, hey, I said this and hey, I said that. No, you need to hear the 100% gospel. You need to hear the real of exactly your thoughts and what leadership should look like when you take a blow. This is going to change the course of a lot of people's lives of what happened this Sunday or Saturday. This is going to change the course of a lot of people, because a lot of people, man, invested money that they couldn't afford to lose, right? And then there was the people who invested money that they afforded to lose, but thought that it was going to make them the greatest return so that they can go and do something even bigger for their vision, their family, or whatever that they wanted to do. Do you know how that affects a person? That's like losing a job and it's 2 months before Christmas, right? And we all know that if you have kids, if you have loved ones, if you have family, how Christmas is usually the best time of the year. And that's the time where you want to give gifts. You want to do something special for somebody, or even if it's paying off bills. Some of y'all wanted to take this money, pay off debt, get yourself out of debt so you can see yourself to be able to go do what Lambo is doing right now with his family. Take a trip that you always wanted to take, or go shopping, or do something that you always wanted to do. My heart feels for you, because what this does is it puts you back into the state, the mental state, that all of these things are just a scam, and all of these things are not worth it, and all of these things are just here to take my money. And it's not the case. I'm telling you, listen, there is some amazing groups and some amazing people that have been connected with this platform. When we've seen platforms go down and I have lost money, I've lost so much money, I should be buying y'all all houses. I'm telling y'all this right now, and probably funding y'all kids' college. But at the end of the day, the mindset for me was to not give up, to not say I'm going to stop here after I took the loss. Okay. Now, there's going to be two types of decisions that you should make, right? After you then sustain the blow of a platform that has went down, right? And we've got some platforms, some major platforms that have really started sinking ship and taking on water the last couple of weeks. Not just this one that we're all talking about that literally, man, they were set to do this big cruise next year. And hopefully everything definitely goes well. But what if it doesn't? I pose to y'all the answer. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't come back? What are you set to do? What are you set to pivot? How are you set to move in a different direction? We have some amazing groups that I'm telling y'all, the more that you spread out, right? And it may take you saying, okay, Lambo, you're right. I'm only going to put 100 here, 200 here, 500 here, 1,000 here. I'm not going to go ahead and put all 10, 20, $50,000 into an investment of $5,000. I have to put it into multiple different investments and allow that to be able to start gaining small returns till I start recouping the loss, but also finding myself get ahead. That's what these investments do. Shout out to Jay Ford in the PIN group. If you guys are not into that PIN group, you guys need to get into that PIN group today. Jay Ford in the PIN group and what they're doing, and I see you, Jay Ford, on here, man, 100%. Shout out to what you're doing, brother. You guys are literally taking the heat for so much of this stuff, right? That a platform comes and then all of a sudden the platform leaves. That's not Jay Ford's fault. He didn't have a crystal ball and everything, man, and saying, hey, let me look inside of this platform to see if it's going to falter or not, see if it's going to stand the test of time, see if it's going to be here another year or not. That's not his fault. But what happens is we look for somebody to blame in the middle of that platform going down. And it's not good. It's not right, right? But at the same time, it's us as leaders. When a platform does go down, let's get on here and let's talk about it. Let's go on ahead, man, and ain't no sense of you shying away from nothing. Ain't no sense of you dumbing down for what? You are a leader. You are a leader in this space for a reason, to talk about the hard, difficult things. Oh, I don't want to talk about nothing because I'm afraid and everything, man. I'm going to step on somebody's toes. Somebody just stepped on a family's toes who were looking to do something for their family, who were looking to do something for themselves, who were looking to do something to get themselves out of a current situation that they were in to go to another level, and nobody is not going to do anything about it. Nobody doesn't want to speak on it. Oh, we don't want to expend anybody for the powers that be. Man, let me tell you something. If right now, if that's your clause, if that's how you feel when it comes down to certain things going down, and we're not going to sit down here and talk about it, we're going to let things kind of rise over and be bygones. We are definitely not playing in the arena that we say that we are masters in. And if we are masters in this arena, it causes us to have the most difficult conversation with the supporters and the group members who are definitely have their hard-earned money tied into this. It's sad that we get out here, right? And this is Lambo just talking now. Shout out to Coach. Coach said he had a wonderful, Coach Rashid said he had a wonderful Zoom call about this, and we talked about this. It's sad as leaders that we get out here, and when stuff starts going down, because whatever relationship or whatever it is that we may have, right, with people, we don't want to call it out or we don't want to call them out. No, somebody's got to hold somebody accountable. Straight up. Somebody's got to hold somebody accountable. When your job is getting ready to let you go, two things happen. Either they have what they call as a hard stop, where they just bring you in the office and they turn around and they let you go, or would they have a soft stop? The soft stop means, hey, we're getting ready to go ahead and give you a severance pay. We're getting ready to shut down in the next couple of weeks or next couple of months. We're getting ready to let you go. We're eliminating a position and we're trying to transition you into something else. When these programs go down, a lot of them don't do a soft stop. They do a hard stop. That means that that program is shut down and a person wakes up the very next day or the same day and finds out they have no access to their liquidity of their funds. How does that make people feel? How should that make you feel? That's like if you're going to a job or the business that you're going in, hey, we want you to do all the work for the day, and today, guess what? You are not getting paid not one dime. We're not getting ready to go ahead and put not one dime in your pocket. What does that make you feel like at that point? How does that make you feel? We need to go ahead and tackle these answers and tackle these questions. Again, let's not just keep saying, well, we're just going to sit here and wait and fold our hands and wait for something to come back or come to pass. No, it's time for you to make a decision. It's time for you to make a decision. Okay, you know what? Am I going to sit here, lick my wounds because, yeah, it stung, yeah, it hurts, or am I going to get back in the game? What else is there for me out here? Can I jump into the pin group? Can I go follow Coach Rashid? Can I go learn to trade with my guy Croc, who is doing an amazing job trading? Do I go learn a new skill set? What is the mindset after you start? That's the part about this thing. Everybody always, right? Always, man, has a game plan until they get hit. And when you get hit and you get points to the mouth, then all of a sudden you're looking at everything for your senses and trying to figure out what you're going to do. I get it. I've been there before. I got beat down on that mat, knocked down so much, and I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, it wasn't a good feeling. But I'm telling y'all under the sound of my voice, y'all need to pick yourself up off of that mat, wherever you are at, right? Give yourself a little time. I get it. Some of y'all may say, you know what, Lambo? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough liquidity right now. I can't do anything right now. Give yourself just a little time and then go back to work. It's time for you to go back at that investment portfolio and keep building, keep stacking bricks in there. Because the more you keep stacking and the more you keep throwing at that fire, that's the hotter it's going to get. When you start seeing that fire start dwindling down like you're at a campfire, what you go do? You go get more wood. You don't go ahead and wait for that fire to dwindle all the way down. You've already sparked the flame of what your future looks like, of what independence looks like, of what financial freedom looks like. You've already sparked that flame. Whatever you do, don't you let it go out. Continue to keep building and find out what's out there and keep exercising your faith, but also exercising your finances and start putting them into arenas that are working. And watch what happens with your portfolio. Watch what happens while what you're doing. I'm telling you, you will continue to gain more and more fire when others are looking at you and saying, well, man, what it is about him or her? Didn't they just suffer the loss? And you say, yeah, I suffered the loss, but look what I just gained from it. Because I didn't give up, because I didn't tuck tail and run. Because when I suffered the blow, I turned around and instead of cooling myself off and letting the fire go out, I went and grabbed more wood. And I went throwing more wood right there on it because I knew what I needed and I knew what I wanted. You understand? That's what this thing is about. This thing is about us being able to get to that next level by any means necessary. And if something is going to stop you, and I'm telling you what I know, if something is going to stop you, it should not be by the likes of one investment. That means you have over leverage, but now we're going to re-leverage some things. We're going to get some things right. We're going to get some things moving because this is what you need in your life to continue to keep moving forward. And for us here on the Leverage Show and the Leverage family, we're going to do everything within our possibility of our hands and our resources to make sure that you have victory and that your investment is definitely working for you and not working against you. I'm telling you guys what I know. Again, get with some leaders out here who really have some other things going. See what they got going. And then if they got something going and it's something that's hot and it's something that's making you money, literally, I was telling investors way before this, y'all need to get on the train of some other things, diversify your portfolio. Get onto some other things that are already doing bigger plays and making more revenue and making more money. I already told people about this before this thing happened this weekend, even before the things of the last coming weeks and the last coming months with a lot of these investments. Y'all need to diversify your portfolio. Start pitching more and more wood on that fire. Your wood may only come in $20 or $50 or $100 or $500 or $1,000 or $5,000. Whatever that is, that may be what your wood is. Your wood only comes in increments. It may come in small increments. Doesn't matter. Keep stacking that wood. Because the more and more that you stack that wood on that fire, it's the hotter you're going to burn. And that's the hotter and closer that you're going to get to your destiny and your financial freedom. If you don't do that, I promise you, you will definitely dwindle out. And the fire that you have for financial freedom will definitely go out of you. You do not want that to happen. And I'm telling you what I know. I've been there, I've done that, and I've seen no great results come from behind that, man. So probably are saying to yourself, now, which direction are we going to go? Are we going to make a move? Are we not going to make a move? You're going to make a move. You're going to make a move because the next move may be your best move. You're thinking that your best move was the one that you took the loss on. Your next move may be the best move that you actually get the biggest gain on from you not giving up. And you continuously to keep pushing yourself out there. As leaders, we need to be able to call ourselves, call it what it is. Say, hey, what if the platform doesn't come back? What if the platform doesn't go ahead and do what they say they've been doing? Are we prepared to sit there and wait 3 to 4 months? Some of y'all don't have 1 month. Some of y'all, if you miss one check, one paycheck, you will end up on the streets. And for me, I can't have that as a leader sitting on my conscience that you guys are not leveraging or going find more money or more capital to go leverage to keep your fire burning. That's not what a great leader does. It's to tell you, oh, don't worry about it. Hold all cards. Don't put no more money in there into anything. Just sit down and let's see how this thing plays out. When you have a life and you have goals and you have vision that you want to live and some things you want to do. So I'm telling you this right now. That is how this thing is going to work out. You're going to continue to getting around the groups and the people who are doing some great things and who are really helping out people and who are leading by example. If they're not out there leading by example, man, and they have over-leveraged themselves and said that I've lost everything, this is my whole life, everything is going down the drain, you need to find yourself a different coach. You need to find yourself a different mentor. Because again, I got plenty of ways to make money. I'm telling you, plenty of ways to make money. Plenty of ways to tell you and show you how to make money. But you got to be able to go on ahead, man, and hold the fire yourself. Listen, I love you guys, man. I just wanted to be on here to show you guys some love, man. Jay Ford is in the building. Oh, my camera just fell. Don't worry about it. I'm right here in the building. I see he was talking about Jay Ford is in the building. Shout out to Kennard Haney, man, for that. Let me see. Gotta be coming down here. I see where we were at. I gotta get down here. Davis is in the house. Kennard Haney is saying, yes, Cynthia Davis is in the house. Shout out to Cynthia Davis. Shout out to Kennard Haney saying, man, great work, JT. And on that follow-up, yes, great work on that follow-up. That's what this thing is doing, because that's what this thing is about, man. This thing is about us being able to continue to keep moving the troops forward at any cost, at any cost. Again, I'm trying to tell y'all what I know, man. Y'all need to find yourself and get dangerous before you find yourself in danger. And that's the last thing y'all want to do. Jamal Titus, man, is saying, hey, Cynthia, shout out and everything, man, for him definitely showing love to Cynthia. Jay Ford says, man, we love you, Lambo, man. Man, thank you, Jay Ford, bro. This is what this thing is about, man, about us being able to continue to keep holding this flame to this fire and then operating in excellence, man. Excellence doesn't mean you won't take losses. It's when you take the losses, when you do take the losses, you're man enough to go on ahead in front of people and admit what the losses were, but then schedule another game plan to keep moving forward. And for those and everything, man, who don't know how to schedule that game plan and shift and pivot and move to something else, you've already lost and everything, man, the signs of a great leader that can really help you out, man. So thank you for that, Jay Ford. Again, make sure you guys go follow Ford Financial Planning, man, because he's definitely doing some great things. And we love what he's doing, man, out there, man, and inspiring the community and gathering the troops in spite of everything that is happening. Kennard Haney says, man, love you too, Lambo. Man, I love you guys, man. You guys are truly blessings, man. More than what you know, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. Godspeed and drive safe, Lambo. Oh, thank you, Ken, man. Definitely, brother. Truly, I thank y'all for this, man, because we're definitely going to continue this trip. We're going to be back Thursday night. So you guys definitely stay tapped in. Thursday night is going to be a good one. But also Friday is going to be a really good one as well. We're going to pick back up on the road trip on Thursday, right? But Friday, for Finance Fridays at noon Eastern, my guy, man, Tim Wider is coming back to the Leverage Show with the Legends owner from Legends. Remember the gentleman, the company we were talking about, BlackRock, right? And they got the 99%. And this is why I'm saying this is about leadership right here. 99 to 95% investment that actually does not fail, like how you're seeing these other investments fail out. That way you guys have a more lucrative and a better sense of security in your investments, right? And that's what we want. So that'll be this Friday at Finance Fridays live at noon Eastern. But my guy Tim Wider comes back with also the owner of Legends. And he's going to be right here on the Leverage Show, giving you guys another platform that y'all guys can jump into and definitely be blessed, man, because of that. Find a sense of security when all of this stuff is going back and forward and people are dropping and losing a bag. We're not in here for that, right? Kenar Haney says, man, great show, Lambo. Thank you for being the leader you are. Listen, I thank you guys, man, for definitely sticking with Lambo in the midst of everything and really being able, man, to be that leader where I can talk with you guys and really have some one-on-one time with y'all and then show you what this should look like. You understand? Call an ace, a spade, a spade. You understand? Again, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people and everything, man. There's no way to soften this blow. But there's a lot of people out there who are looking to do some things that by the end of the year or the beginning of the year would have helped shape their life and help change a few things or relieve the pressure just a little bit in their life so that they can make other investments. And guess what, man? We're here to go ahead and let y'all know. Call it ace, spade, call it out, and make sure you guys are pivoting so you guys can see some other investments that are around that have been doing some great numbers and actually been doing better than some of the other investments that have actually went on ahead, fell by the wayside. Cynthia Davis says, safe travels, Lambo, man. Thank you, Cynthia Davis. Truly, truly, truly appreciate you, and thank you for that. We will definitely have safe travels. Listen, I really want to thank each and every single one of y'all, man. Hopefully this hour, man, that I've been out here has really been a blessing to you guys, has been encouraging to you guys while we are still road tripping on the Johnson family road trip. Truly, I thank each and every single one of you guys. Make sure y'all have an amazing, wonderful night. Make sure y'all continuously to stay focused. Keep y'all vision boards. I'm telling y'all this right now. Keep y'all vision boards out. This is one last thing I'm going to cover. Keep those vision boards out. Y'all may not think, man, God is looking at y'all for these vision boards. Man, God looking at y'all for these vision boards, man. I'm telling y'all what I know. God looking at y'all for these vision boards. God is really looking at y'all to see how y'all are handling and what are y'all still believing. Some of y'all been believing God for some big things. And y'all looking at this stuff like, how is this all working together? And y'all hearing this stuff. I'm telling you what I know. Get out there, start writing this stuff down, and start speaking affirmations over yourself every day. Speak the word of God, but speak affirmations over yourself. What are you telling yourself every day? Because this stuff works, y'all. I'm telling you. Don't go ahead and don't be around a leader, and a leader can't even tell you about actually believing vision for. I told y'all this right now. Having vision is one of the greatest things that y'all can have. And being inspired in the middle of everything happening around you. That's one of the greatest things that you can have and you can do. So I'm telling y'all, continue to keep adding to your vision board. Continue to keep speaking over your vision board. Look at it. Don't run from it. Look at it. Embrace that vision board. It seems far-fetched. I'm telling y'all what I know. It seems far-fetched, but man, God wants to give that y'all. That's a sick house just now. It's so sick. I got my wife over here grunting like that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Speaking about vision, I don't even know. And a beautiful area, actually. But man, I had to look up. I'll tell y'all this right now. Y'all about vision, and y'all can have that. Y'all think that's something? Y'all want the house, you want the car, you want the business, you want the health, you want the relationship, you want these things that are on your vision board. You really want to help people. I'm telling y'all, write it down, speak over it, believe this thing. You don't have to worry how this thing is going to work out or how it's going to happen. You just need to have the know-how of writing it down, putting it on paper. Give yourself something to work with. It will come together, especially if you are around the right people who are already making this thing coming together and who are already winning out here. Telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I know. You sow to stay in the flow and you sow where you want to go. Shout out to T Huge, man. Last week had a huge blessing, man. He already know he sent me the message, and it was a blessing, man, when I seen it, and it really blessed my heart, man, to be able to see him being able to score a win. And they got so many other people who got wins last week as well, Issa as well. Shout out to each and every single one of y'all because I'm blessed And I'm fortunate for y'all to be a part of this community and watch y'all winning, because I celebrate each one of y'all winnings as much as the next person celebrates, man, your losses. All right. I celebrate your wins. They celebrate your losses. That's the difference between a leader and somebody and everything who's a hater. Haters gonna celebrate your losing. Leaders gonna celebrate your winning. I love you guys, man. Listen, take care. Have an awesome, amazing night, man. Again, get to those vision boards. Y'all make sure y'all watching that Steve Harvey. Plug it in. 5 or 10 minutes, man, in the morning, 10, 15 minutes in the morning, 5 or 10, 15 minutes, man, in the afternoon, man, at night. And watch yourself, man, start changing and things start moving towards y'all. All right, man. See y'all Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right back here on this Leverage Show, empowering y'all and telling y'all that you can make it and you will win. I love you guys, man. Listen, take care. God bless. Till the next time. Yeah.